Hey, what's up, you guys? So today I want to talk about how you can use Nectar 2 as a way to enhance choruses and stuff like that, to use this harmony engine to create a vocal double. So I have here is the same session as last time, The Lost Boy by Joe Kaufman. And what we have here is during the chorus, originally he just sang by himself, right? And all I did is I made these two duplicates and I used Nectar 2's harmony engine to simulate unison vocals or vocal doubles. And the reason for that is because in the verse right here, you'll see that we actually have three people singing in harmony. So I'll play that for you real quick.
Now he's gone far away, a place he could be free. If he came back today, I wonder if he'd see.
Okay, cool. And then when we go to the chorus, we'll see that he just ends up singing by himself. It just felt a little empty to me. So we're going to play that back for you and I'll show you.
He might have found that he's come back to stay. One thing left on his mind, turning April into May.
So to me, that just felt like it kind of like didn't come in just right. So what I did is like I said before, is I duplicated two copies of the vocal performance. I took off all the effects and I kept the time-based effects on there. And all I did is I used an EQ, I used an EQ to cut off the low end. I used the harmony engine, and then I did the same compressor and limiter settings. So this is the first vocal, and this is the second double. So what I did is I did one unison vocal on each, made it left and right, and I did solo vocals. And what that does is that actually allows you to listen to only the vocal double without actually having to listen to the original. So then we went to the pitch and delay, and what I did is on the one side, I pitched it down by 23.2 cents, and I delayed it by 5.4 milliseconds. And then I even did a little bit of a pitch variation by 1% and a 2% time variation. And in fact, I think I'm going to just bump this up to maybe 3% now. Then on the other one, I did a pitch shift of plus 14.6 cents and a delay of 4.3 milliseconds. Pitch variation is 5%, and the time variation is 4%. And what that does is that's created these two vocal doubles that are kind of chorusing with each other. And it sounds kind of wide and kind of like thicker. So I'm going to play just that for you right now.
Found that he's come back to stay. One thing left on his mind.
So as you can hear, it sounds kind of wider. So if we even mono this out, we can just take a listen to what it does.
Found that he's come back to stay. One thing left on his mind.
So as you can hear from that, it kind of just, it's chorusing and sounding like thicker and stuff like that. But what's pretty cool is that you can still kind of like hear it even in mono. So I'm going to play all three of these parts together, and I'm going to mute the two harmonies that I've made, and then I'm going to bring them in. So let me just highlight this, and Shift M is going to mute those. So here we go.
Have found that he's come back to stay. One thing left on his mind, turning April into May, getting high off the time.
So as you can hear from that, you're actually getting a lot of variation now. Because of that, it sounds like there's more people singing, and it kind of has like a thicker sound. Now what we're going to do is we're going to listen to this in the mix without the vocal doubles, and then I'm going to bring them in as it's playing. So here we go.
But if he'd looked around, he might have found that he's come back to stay. One thing left on his mind, turning April into May, getting high off the time, off the time.
So as you can hear from that, it kind of adds a lot of depth and kind of like polish to the whole thing. And if we listen to the chorus before that, it does the same thing. So we're going to start off with this on, and then we're going to turn it off in this case.
He might have found that he's come back to stay. One thing left on his mind, turning April into May, getting high off the time.
So as you can hear from that, it sounds really cool. I like it. I think it adds a lot of depth and a lot of like character to the vocal. And I think it's something that really just was needed and could kind of like benefit this mix. And I hope that's an easy way of showing you guys how you can use something simple like a harmony to kind of like just enhance a production or a song. So this is using Nectar 2. But what you could do if you don't have Nectar 2 is you can with Pro Tools, you have this TCE tool right here. And what that does is time compression and expansion. You gotta excuse me, my voice is a little raspy today. I've been working all day. But basically what you could do is with the TCE tool, you can basically compress and expand certain vocal performances with a copy of it and make certain words longer and or even like stretch them out and then bring them back in to the same time. And that what that will do is that will add some little like errors in the quantization and truncation kind of like for the processing. And they'll kind of come out differently and they'll sound like a chorus and kind of thing. But honestly, to me, this is the easiest way to do it, and it sounds cool, and it comes with a really awesome channel strip. I've been using this Nectar 2 thing on everything from like vocals, you know, as a de-esser, as a dual compressor, and saturation and a limiter. So I would really highly recommend demoing this or trying out the technique. But if anything, the most important thing that I'm trying to do is show you how you can use doubles as a way of enhancing something. So if you have a chance to record doubles, I would highly recommend it. If not, this is an easy way to kind of fake it. So that's it for today. Hope you guys like this. See you guys later.